Hey guys, what's up? It's Mondays with Kyler. A few days and a week late or something. I really don't remember. I definitely just got done working out. That's the way I look, the way that I look, and yeah, I'm extremely tired and worn out right now. But I've got a couple topics to talk about. One being anxiety and how do we deal with the anxiety from everyday life. How do we get through it? Pretty much, yeah, how do we get through it and how do we handle ourselves in the situation that we're in? And also, how we portray ourselves, how we just do us, I guess, and a little bit like on femininity. I'd have an issue. Just being about, being trans and being feminine and like topics of that nature. And yeah, I think there's more, but I don't remember because I just don't remember. But first, anxiety questions. And how do we, deal with it? How do we cope from day to day? For me, and I feel like really bad about saying this, but out of all the guys on the channel, I feel like I should be the one that keeps up with the videos because I don't have a job. I'm not going to school, so I'm pretty much home all the time. But the big thing that keeps me, down is anxiety, and I just get so stressed. And I don't really know how to handle it very well, so I just kind of lock myself away in my own little getaway in my room and try to find ways to, get myself out of it, whether it's I sleep or play video games or watch Netflix. I always just try to, not take it out on everybody else. It's not their fault. They didn't do it to me. It's just issues and things that are brought upon myself or that I read or things of that nature. So it's not really anybody else's fault that I get in the ways that I do. So I don't try to take it out on everybody else, but it doesn't always happen that way. I tend to snap a lot when I get in these stages. And it's mostly towards my mom, and I feel really bad. And I shut down. I don't do anything. I lock myself in a room. I sleep all the time. I'm in the complete darkness. I, just tend to stay away from everybody. But I'm pretty sure there's probably more ways to deal with it. But now that I'm starting to work out more and trying to get in shape and just tone up a little bit to present myself as more masculine, I also am turning to working out as a stress reliever and anxiety reliever. Just things to, not beat myself up over, just, push myself to do better and just get myself in a better mind state. And that's, where I am with anxiety. I have a lot. I don't want to say that I have a lot, but, I do. But it's you just gotta, push yourself. And I know people are gonna look at me and be like, well, how are you able to give advice when you don't really deal with it well yourself? It's just, you gotta keep pushing through it. Just don't sit back and deal and be like, oh, poor me, poor me, poor me. You gotta get out and, do something. Because the more you lay around, the more you do nothing, the more stressed you're gonna be, the more anxiety you're gonna be under, and everything will just build up, and you're not gonna be in a good place at all. So that's what you can do from my perspective. I'm sure the other guys had other ideas and way of doing it. There may be even some herbal ways to deal with it. I'm not even sure. I actually just thought about that, so I could just be making stuff up. But definitely, I don't know if drinking some type of herbal tea, or I don't know, something of that. There may be something there that's just like a relaxant to help you get through your rough times and stuff. And second topic is how do we portray ourselves and being like trans and being feminine. You know, I do portray myself as being as, you know, masculine as I can be. I portray in public. I'm definitely all male. I know there are some guys that are trans, but they identify as a straight man and don't want anything to do with it. Until I start hormones, right now, I identify as male, of course, but it's, you know, I'm still going to be trans, no matter what. So maybe eventually when I start looking a lot more masculine and I have facial hair and I'm more broad and things like that, I'm definitely just going to be like, you know what, yeah, you can't even tell I was female. You know, I'm going to lean more towards, yeah, I'm a straight male because that's how I want to look in society's eyes, and I'm not out there to represent, like, hey, I'm trans, and make that, like, the number one thing about me, because that's not the number one thing. And I think that no matter, you know, where you're at in your transition, how far along you are, you're always going to have that little bit of, you know, feminine features and things like that. You're always, because you can't change your bones. Yeah, you can change muscle, you can change body mass, you can do everything, but you can't change your bones. And I know for me, like, I know I have feminine facial features. I definitely have the higher cheekbones, and I can't change that, so I'm always going to have it no matter what I do. I can try to cover it up with hair eventually and start, like, grow a full beard or something, but I probably won't. But you're always going to have that. You're always going to have, like, the feminine hips. It's just, like, the bone structure you can't change, so you're always going to have some type of feminine feature. And all is just pretty much going to depend on how you cover it, how you feel about it, what you want to do. I'm sure there's surgical procedures to go about to shave bone to give you a more masculine look. Plastic surgery, of course, and things like that. But, you know, you just gotta put yourself out there. Be who you are. You know, you gotta be happy with who you are, and I am. I've got a phenomenal girlfriend. I've got a daughter that I'm proud to call mine, and I'm not gonna change anything. I'm recognized as her boyfriend, and that's amazing. It's just the best feeling in the world, and nobody looks at me any different. And I'm not gonna, you know, turn around and be like, oh, well, yeah, this is me, and I used to be this person, and but no. I represent whom I am, and I'm just, representing who I am, and I'm trying to be proud, and I'm out there to help as, you know, many people as I can, and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to, you know, stick up to people and be like, no, I am who I am. But, you know, people are always going to say everything, to get under your skin, to piss you off, to hurt you, things like that. And I've got a lot of that. But you just got to stay strong, and don't let this shit get you down. Keep your head up, stay strong, and keep on keeping on. I'll catch you guys next time.